Hey everyone, welcome to the Digital Marketing Career Kickstarter. The episode. This is an episode streamed on 3rd July 2019, and today we have quite a bit of interesting bits. We're going to be talking about Hotstar, the internet, the rising internet population of India. We're talking about some interesting case studies, some good tools for content marketers. So let's dive right in, right? So in news, we thought it would be good. We all are in the middle of a very exciting World Cup with the Indian cricket team doing very well, and already it's ensured a place in the semi-final. So we thought we should talk about the live internet audiences, the sheer growth in the live internet audiences watching cricket today. And there couldn't be a better example than that of Hotstar, right? And this was a headline which was out a couple of months back, but it's why I'm covering it today is because this record is bound to be broken. And so 2 months back, Hotstar came up with this interesting statistic that 18.6 million people tune into Hotstar's website and the app to watch the deciding game of the IPL. Now, the we must know why this is so significant is that the earlier record was around 10 million, and if you look at the precedents, right? So in 2012, a live stream of the skydiver Felix jumping from near space to the Earth remains the most concurrent viewed video on YouTube with just 8 million. And we are talking about 18 million people watching the live IPL feed together, right? These are concurrent. This is a concurrent user number that we're talking about. So, well, this is. If there was one country where this was going to happen, this was India, and because of it really is the fastest growing internet market today. I mean, there is China, there is India, there is Indonesia, and these are the countries where you will see these kind of numbers happening, right? And just to tell you where we are right now, India is bound to reach 627 million in 2019. So these are active users. These are people who have at least logged on to the web once a month, right? That's where we are. I mean, uh, 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 nearly two-thirds of this population would be on Facebook, right? And that just explains why India is such an important market for all these social biggies like Facebook and TikTok and LinkedIn and all these CEOs make a trip to India so often, and that's because of these exciting numbers, right? So uh, we so just to reiterate, the record right now is 18.6 million users concurrent, and let's see if that gets broken in if India reaches the World Cup. I'm very sure this is going to be uh, this record is bound to get broken. Cool. Okay, so getting on to the case study section, our case study for today is of how a leading software company is doing content marketing on the web, and we all know that. I mean, we when we think about a tech company or software company, right? The first and we generally look at what these companies do on social media. It is generally fact driven, or it is case study driven. It could be their own case study, or it could be some case studies about the category in which they are in. Outside their company also, it could be some leading. It could be a news about leading partners, right? So that's the kind of thing which people do. So here's an example of a software company. I'm talking about Infosys, which has, uh, which is getting for the first time. I mean, and we don't see this too often. That's why it's interesting, and that's why we are actually bringing this up, right? So for the first time, here's a leading software company going casual on social media, going trying to trying to crack a joke, trying to get humor involved on its posts. So let's look at what this is all about, right? And I'm going to be just playing this video, and you can look at. So these are called Infi tunes, and so they used this on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, right? So you can see that, right? So these are the areas that they are into, right? Cloud, blockchain, and stuff, right? And so you'll find that they are. So this is about agile, right? So this is a take on dev and ops, and about agile in general. And the next one is about data. This is about ERP, right? So blockchain, digital transform, IoT, workforce transformation. So these are that's this is something which is quite unique, So generally, when you talk about being noticed on social media, we either talk about being useful or being humorous, and most companies go down the useful path because it is. Hey, let's accept it that it is difficult to be funny and to be and to do it well, right? To execute humor is tough, and to execute humor in the context of a software company or a tech company is even more tough, right? And so hats off to these guys. They've this is very well executed, and if you look at how this campaign was received, it was received extremely well. Okay, so we're going to be talking about tools for content writers in our tool insight section, and we we generally you find a lot of articles, a lot of coverage for the tools required in SEO, social media, influencer management, online reputation management, but not much with respect to what should content, the kind of tools which content writers have today. So what we've done is we've classified the tools into these four main categories, and let's start with grammar. Yeah, and so the best tool right now for grammar, consider the best tool right now. If you look at forums and if you look at review sites, it's Grammarly. This is a Silicon Valley funded company, and if you look at the kind of intelligence that this tool is trying to imbibe in its product, and the fact that I've used this product a year back, and the kind of features that it has today, and the kind of bugs, it's that the kind of mistakes that it's able to correct today, it's really improving a lot. Yeah. And what so this is like your grammar assistant, right? So this is your content that you have written, and right here it will tell you if there are any spelling mistakes, if you have any grammar checks, and also if you have and this is if you go premium, then you're also a lot of things like the choice of words, the passive, active, that bit, right? The punctuation, all these are things which will get corrected. Now, one of the first things is you may ask is that why you can always use Word for things like spelling and grammar mistakes, but the thing here is Grammarly corrects the kind of stuff which Grammarly comes up with is not, Word will not even go there. The kind of mistakes with Word which typically Word, Microsoft Word points out. And the other bit is this is a tool which you can use everywhere on the web. So they have this very neat extension, and if you Chrome extension, and if you activate it, you'll be able to use Grammarly when you're writing posts on Facebook. You'll be able to use it when you're writing emails. You'll be able to. It's you can use it everywhere on the web as opposed to just a Microsoft Word document. And yeah, so and it's quite a few offers around Grammarly today. So yeah, check it out. Okay, the next one is SEO. Okay, so I'm not going to be talking about the importance of SEO for content writers. There are some other videos in this very channel itself which talks about that. But assuming that you know that hey, if you're writing content and if you're taking 90% of your total effort is here's the thing, right? That if you're spending 100 hours, you should spend 90 hours on writing content and say 10 hours on things like SEO and grammar check and all these things, because SEO especially helps you in getting found on the web. So you know so you need to pay attention to that also. uh, this is a SEO writing assistant, and it's a tool by SEM Rush. And what it does is, so this is where you write, right? This is you can this is your writing pad, and it scores this text based on readability, the words, as how much time to take, and the SEO bit here, which is the target keywords, right? So you would put your target keywords here, and uh, it would tell you if you're using them enough in the title, in the content. It will also tell you some recommended keywords based on the target keywords that you have put. So you can try and use this in the content, right? And if you talk to any SEO content marketer, he or she would tell you that it's not about just the main keyword. It's about how you put permutation and combinations of that keyword in your text, right? And the title. So this is something which is it's actually a tool in beta, but it's pretty cool, And if you search for SEO writing assistance on the web, you'll find some other tools also. But this one is from SEM Rush, which has a whole battery of tools and which is renowned in the market, has a name in the market for tools. So yes, so that was with respect to SEO. Then screenshot and annotation. So um, I personally use Evernote for that, and I would recommend that for if you're taking a screenshot. This is a free product. I mean, this whatever you're seeing is a free product. So you can actually take, and apart from just taking a screenshot, you can bookmark, you can just take a snapshot of the text. You can do a variety of things, right? So if you're taking a screenshot, it actually allows you to do this, and then you can annotate, you can give, right? So this kind of stuff is possible. And even if you want to scrub a few things, so it's pretty neat. Check it out. It's evernote.com. Okay. I mean, there are many screenshot tools in the market, but if you're looking at something, we recommend Evernote because it allows you to take screenshots and also record them. You can put them in the file, online directory. You can annotate just like the way I showed you. Okay, so last one is plagiarism. Okay, and so interestingly, Grammarly also has a plagiarism checker, which is you just put the text here, and it will scan for plagiarism, right? And the way this happens is, let's just try this, right? I just put this here, nice scan. Okay, okay. So you can see that significant plagiarism, right? So that's the way it will actually tell you if some of the text, if the text that you have put in has been used elsewhere on the web. Right? That's what plagiarism is all about. Right? And if you're in content marketing, you would know that it's not cool, and you'll never get rankings if you put content which is plagiarized. Okay. So yeah, so those were the four heads: grammar, SEO, screenshot, and plagiarism. These are things that you should be armed with if you are doing content writing. Okay, fine. Okay, we move on to the challenge. In the last video, we asked you to tell us how you would automate sending a mailer on someone's birthday. Well, the way to do that is to first ensure that in your audience, right, in your audience, your, okay, so when you upload the list into audience, there should be first of all a field for the birthday, right? So here's the thing: if you don't have a field for birthday, there's no way the system is going to know what the birthday. There's no way the system is going to actually send a mail on the birthday. So the first thing to check is if your list, apart from having the usual things, which is name, surname, company, has also the birth date as one of the columns. So once you do that, then you can go to email, you can go to automated, and in fact, in the feature, I mean, right here there is a featured automation workflow for happy birthday, right? And you can see right here that we don't see any audiences with a birthday field. So first you have to have that field, and then you can simply instruct the tool to send a mail based on the the value of the birthday field, right? So this is how you would go about doing the happy birthday mailers. Okay. The challenge for today is to upload a Wikipedia page on any topic of your choice. Okay. You have to first, so if you right, you'll see that Wikipedia is right there on the top for most countries, personalities, festivals. Now, what the challenge for today is to see how you can take up any topic, right? But I'm just saying that it doesn't have to be a topic which is there right now. Think about something which is not there and make your first draft. Start putting together a Wikipedia page, and we will, and let's see if you can take it live. And tomorrow we'll be discussing how you can actually do that. Thanks.